Microsoft just released LazyGraphRAG, an AI tool that transforms the formerly laborious and costly process of sorting through vast amounts of data into something quick, intelligent, and reasonably priced. Imagine having a fleet of humanoids who can quickly provide you precisely what you need, regardless of how huge or complicated the query is, as an upgrade over manually searching through a library. That's not all, however. With ambitions for the most potent AI in the world and a new chatbot that has the potential to completely disrupt the industry, Elon Musk's former AI is taking the initiative. Zoom is likewise undertaking significant changes, moving from focusing just on video conversations to being an AI-first business. Next up is NVIDIA's Frigato, an AI that is revolutionizing the possibilities of sound, whether it be music, voices, or noises you have never heard before. Let's get started since there is a lot to digest here. Okay, let's start by discussing LazyGraphRAG. The way Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, systems function has been completely redesigned. Microsoft has completely flipped the long-standing problem of striking a balance between output quality, cost, and scalability. Making meaning of unstructured data is the main goal of RAG systems. For activities like knowledge extraction, document summarization, and exploratory data analysis, these tools are indispensable. They enable users to extract both precise information and more general insights from large datasets by fusing search skills with AI-driven analysis. Finding the ideal balance between depth and efficiency has always been difficult. For limited jobs, traditional RAG tools like as vector-based methods have shown to be excellent. These algorithms provide accurate results if you're searching for a direct response that's hidden in a certain area of a text. Global queries, or those that call for a grasp of the connections over the whole dataset, are what they struggle with. Graph-based RAG systems are useful in this situation. By delineating hierarchical links among data, these methods enable them to address more expansive and intricate inquiries. The issue: the cost of GraphRAG systems is quite high. Data is what they depend on pricey indexing procedures that compile the information before queries are even able to start. Because of this, they can't be used for anything else than big, expensive projects. This technology effectively prevents small enterprises, lone researchers, and anybody without substantial resources from using it. Everything is altered by LazyGraphRAG. The Microsoft Muse system does away with the need for data summary up front. Rather, it builds lightweight data structures while processing queries dynamically. Without compromising the capacity to manage both localized and global queries, this on-the-fly method reduces indexing costs to almost the same level as vector RAG systems. LazyGraphRAG is based on a novel, iterative deepening technique. It effectively maps out data associations by combining the best-first and breadth-first search methodologies. Rather than working harder, see it as working smarter. It rapidly identifies pertinent information while also developing a more comprehensive comprehension of the data set. Techniques from natural language processing, or NLP, aid in the real-time improvement of these structures, guaranteeing correctness and speed. LazyGraphRAG's statistics speak by themselves. With an astounding 99.9% decrease in indexing costs, it produces results that are on par with those of conventional GraphRAG systems. Yes, you can now accomplish things that used to cost thousands of dollars for pennies. Additionally, it fared better than rivals such as Raptor and Drift in every important criteria, such as comprehensiveness, variety, and query accuracy. LazyGraphRAG performed very well even with a modest relevance test budget of only $100. It was just 4% more expensive than a conventional GraphRAG global search, and with a budget of $500, it outperformed all other options. Scalability of this type is important. Whether they want a brief synopsis or a thorough analysis, users may modify the relevance test budget to meet their demands. It may be used for real-time decision-making situations, one-time inquiries, and streaming data. Furthermore, it doesn't end there. The open-source GraphRAG library will include LazyGraphRAG, enabling developers, academics, and organizations globally to use it. The democratization of sophisticated retrieval technology creates unprecedented opportunities for creativity. LazyGraphRAG's ability to balance performance and price is quite amazing. A trade-off no longer exists. You get both. This method raises the bar for what is feasible in data retrieval, whether it is used to analyze court papers, explore enormous scientific data sets, or power AI support. Hello, brief inquiry. Have you ever attempted to record your screen for a presentation or instructional only to be disappointed by a disorganized editing process, subpar audio, or terrible footage? It's difficult, particularly if you're a gamer, instructor, or content provider attempting to produce high-quality material. It may seem hard to find a tool that manages everything without any problems, but it need not be. Wondershare Demo Creator can help with that. Screen recording and editing are designed to be simple and stress-free. You may face it and record your screen. Together, concentrate on sound or just the camera, record gaming, or even create virtual characters and presentations. Additionally, Demo Creator offers amazing options to assist with content polishing, such as highlighting your mouse to make lessons easier to understand, automatically zooming in on important areas of your screen for a polished appearance, or using AI tools like a teleprompter to keep on course. Annotations allow you to immediately add comments and images to your video, while denoising removes background noise. The best part is that it can record in 4K UHD at up to 120 frames per second, so your material will always look fantastic. Use the link in the description to get Wondershare Demo Creator for free if you're prepared to produce excellent material without the headache. The amount of ease it brings to your job will astound you. Now let's change the subject and discuss Elon Musk's daring foray into the field of artificial intelligence, XAI. The business has been causing a stir, and their most recent intentions are quite ambitious. In addition to what they say will be the most potent AI model in the world, XAI is preparing to introduce a consumer chatbot next month. Their flagship Grok range of big language models is anticipated to include this new AI model. Grok Beta, the most recent version, was able to process more data at once than the majority of systems available by handling prompts with up to 128,000 tokens. The next model seeks to further test those limits. The goal of the chatbot is to differentiate itself in a crowded market that is dominated by Google's systems, Meta's AI products, and ChatGPT. Even if the chatbot's specifics are still unknown, it's obvious that XAI is using its distinct advantage to produce a fiercely competitive product. Their models are being trained on unique datasets from Musk's other businesses, such as SpaceX and Tesla, which gives XAI a major advantage in terms of data variety and quality. The infrastructure of XAI is just as remarkable. In Memphis, they have a supercomputer with 100,000 NVIDIA GPUs, and they want to increase that number shortly. They can train and implement models at a scale that few can match thanks to this amount of processing power. Since its founding, XAI has raised $11 billion, putting it in a good financial position. Additionally, the firm is expected to generate over $100 million in revenues annually, mostly via partnerships with other companies controlled by Musk, such as X, previously Twitter, and SpaceX's Starlink. These collaborations demonstrate how XAI has incorporated itself into a larger ecosystem, where its AI solutions are already used in fields like integrated help and customer care. As XAI keeps growing, it's evident that they're not only creating AI, rather, they're influencing how people and computers interact in the future in ways that have the potential to completely change the market. Zoom has boldly shifted from being a video conferencing platform to being an AI-first business. This change is a calculated step to remain relevant in a fast-paced environment, not just a rebranding attempt. Shifting technological environment. Zoom's capabilities have significantly expanded with the release of AI Companion 2.0 and Zoom Docs. From task management to meeting automation, these applications seek to incorporate AI into every facet of the office. This is furthered by the idea of digital twins, which CEO Eric Yuan brought up. Imagine attending meetings or assigning work without physically being there. It's done for you by your AI twin. Zoom isn't straying from its origins in spite of these modifications. With $1.18 billion in Q3 sales, the firm is still doing well, and video conferencing is still a major component of its operations. They have shown their confidence in this new course with a $2 billion stock buyback program. Let's finally discuss NVIDIA's most recent audio AI invention, Fugato. This is a whole new way of thinking about sound, not simply a tool. With text or audio inputs, Fugato can create or alter any combination of voices, noises, and music. Do you need a trumpet with a cat-like meow? Do you want a downpour that turns into a chorus of birdsong? Fugato is capable. Fugato is unique because it can combine jobs in ways that no other model can. Because it makes advantage of emergent features, it can carry out tasks for which it was not specifically taught. For instance, it might gradually change soundscapes or blend accents with feelings. Because of its adaptability, it is revolutionary for sectors including gaming, advertising, education, and music creation. Fugato is powered by a 2.5 billion parameter model that was trained on 32 H100 GPUs running NVIDIA DGX systems. Millions of audio samples were produced throughout the development process, and data sets were refined to provide an unparalleled degree of adaptability. There are many possible uses. In a matter of seconds, music makers may try out various genres and instruments. Dynamic audio environments that react to player actions may be created by game developers. By giving users the option to choose unique voices for their courses, language learning programs may also become more interesting. Users have fine-grained control over the output because of Fugato's ability to interpolate between instructions. The options are unlimited, whether you want to create a soundscape that changes over time or turn up the sadness in a French accent. Innovation is happening at an incredible rate, and its effects are just now becoming apparent. Following AI is interesting right now, and we have no idea where these developments will lead us. And that's a wrap for today's adventure. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for what's coming next. Got something to say or a suggestion? Let me know in the comments. Your input always sparks new ideas. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep being awesome, keep exploring, and keep growing. Catch you on the flip side.